welcome back to Moonlit Path Tarot. So today we're going to do a collective love reading for the person on your mind. And then at the end we'll pull some initials, and then at the end we'll answer a yes or no question. Splitting the deck, 3 of Swords and Strength. So let's see what's up with that. Oops. Oh, that was a really bad shuffle. Let me do one more. Usually I have these shuffled already. Again. 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords. What's up with this? Let's see, shall we? All right, Spirit, so for the collective regarding the person on their mind, what is the situation regarding the person on their mind? What is the situation between the collective and the person on their mind? This might be a few too many. Yeah, this is a few too many. I did see the devil in there, though, so let's see. Wow, that's hilarious. And remember, I just said I did see the devil in there, so let's see. Okay, so the devil, Capricorn, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So the devil is all about obsession, sexual addiction, regular addiction to anything. It could be alcohol, drugs, sex. It's like bondage, but not the good kind. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a feeling of being trapped, a feeling of being manipulated, a feeling of being held to something, right? Like you're in bondage, like you're tied to something that you can't get away from. So it can just be simply addiction or some kind of, I don't know. We'll pull some more and see what we get here. But regarding the situation between you and your person, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this is somebody who's nurturing, somebody who's the divine feminine, right? This is somebody who is comfortable being vulnerable, somebody who's comfortable showing and sharing their emotions and saying how they feel, right? So maybe regarding the situation between you and your person, there's some kind of feeling trapped or not being able to say how they feel, or maybe there's some sort of addiction affecting this relationship, right? And you're just throwing your hands up at this point like, I don't know what to do anymore. The 2 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, is all about needing to make a decision, right? It's like Odin's ravens. It's sending one raven off that way, one raven off that way, and then reporting back to you, never having to leave your throne, basically. But it's also about needing to make a choice. And no matter what choice we make, that's the correct choice. So whatever the situation is regarding you and your person, if you decide to stay, that's the correct choice. If you decide to leave, that's the correct choice. But with this Devil card, the Devil card does make me a little bit nervous. It makes me feel like there's some kind of addiction, or there's some kind of maybe obsession about something. I don't know, but it's not a good feeling energy, right? And then again, bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is about conflict, arguments, not getting along, grief, loss, despair. So maybe you're feeling like you're losing this person to addiction, or maybe you're feeling like something happened that just you need to make a choice on whether or not you're going to stay or whether or not you're going to go. So Spirit, regarding how does the person on the collective's mind think of or feel towards them at this time? How does the person on the collective's mind think or feel about them at this time? They feel you are the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is a card about somebody who's passionate, somebody who's creative, somebody who has a lot of energy, somebody who's fun-loving, right? Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is a card about feeling stuck, but it's self-imprisonment. This is not somebody holding them back, or if it's you, whatever, take it as it resonates, you know what I'm saying? But I'm getting that this is their energy and you're the one dealing with their energy. So 8 of Swords is all about self-imprisonment, feeling stuck. Things are not moving, not knowing what to do, not knowing what choice to make. This is like nobody's holding her there. She could just get up and move if she wanted to, but she's not because she feels stuck. Again, with the Devil card, with the 5 of Swords, needing to make a choice. Maybe you feel stuck on what choice you need to make to move forward regarding this connection, whatever the situation is. How does the collective feel towards their person at this time, Spirit? How does the collective feel towards the person on their mind at this time? 6 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. 6 of Pentacles is all about charity. It's like an equal give and take. It's reciprocity. It's giving as well as receiving and not just being the one taking. So maybe some kind of, I just keep hearing the word addiction in my head. I don't usually, that's kind of what this card is, but like I'm specifically getting it more than I do in any other reading when I get this card. I'm getting addiction of some kind, whether it's spending too much money, whether it's a sexual addiction, whether it's a drug or alcohol or whatever the addiction is, right? I'm getting it's causing arguments, it's causing conflict, it's causing a breakdown in the relationship, and you feel stuck on whether or not to stay or to go, or when or to move forward, or I was going to say when to move forward or where to go. Bottom of the deck, Two of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is all about, do I stay where I'm at or do I travel? Do I leave? Do I go off and see the world? Do I stay here or do I go off and venture out and go somewhere else, right? But how you feel towards this person, Six of Pentacles, what you want an equal give and take with them, you want reciprocity with them, but I'm not necessarily seeing that you're getting that from them, right? Knight of Pentacles is all about steadfastness. It's about expansion, wanting to grow together. So maybe you want this connection to work out. You want to grow with this person. You want to expand with this person, or you've just been, kind of sticking with this person, and now you're getting to the point where you're throwing your hands up and you're like, dude, I've been holding steady with this relationship for so long. Do I even continue this? What's the point, right? Do I stay or do I go? What am I even getting out of this connection anymore? So what can they expect for the outcome regarding this connection, Spirit? What can the collective expect regarding an outcome for this connection? Spirit, what can the collective expect regarding an outcome for this connection? Okay. The Moon. This is about fear, anxiety, not having all the information, so not being able to see the entire picture. As far as the outcome, Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is about daydreaming. This is about somebody who loves love. Maybe somebody who's younger than you, doesn't necessarily have to be, but I'm kind of getting in the context of this reading. Maybe this person's a little bit immature, right? Maybe they want a new beginning with you. They want to give you a new kind of offer. They daydream about you, but like also fantasizing and daydreaming is great and all, but like where's the action? What are we going to do about that, right? And we have Three of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is about longing, a desire, reunification that's on the horizon, but it's longing, it's desire. So we have them longing for you, desiring you. Maybe you are longing for them and desiring them, and maybe there will be a reunion of some kind that's on the horizon, but I'm just getting fear, anxiety, worry, not having all the information, so not being able to make a decision, right? Page of Cups, I'm getting this kind of just immaturity energy, like they want to, it can be a new relationship, but it can just be also just immaturity, right? Like they're, like if pigs could fly kind of energy. That's what I'm getting here. All right, so let's see. Let me get one more for the outcome for this connection, Spirit. What can the collective expect for an outcome? Okay, yeah. Justice, which is Libra. So you want some kind of, well, the fact that it's reversed. I don't usually read reversals, but the fact that I accidentally just set it down reversed regarding the entire context of this reading, I'm just kind of getting that you want with this equal, you want things to be balanced. You want the scales to be balanced. You want an equal give and take. You want reciprocity, but you're not really getting that energy. So as far as the outcome for this specific connection, 10 of Wands, which is it's a card of burden, right? It's needing to release a burden, taking only what's necessary and leaving the rest behind. So I'm kind of getting that you're just done with this connection, whatever it is. It's become a burden. It's become too much for you. Bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is either you needing to protect what's left of what you have, right? So this is kind of like a mine, this is mine, I'm not sharing this, or you're just being selfish with your energy now and you're moving on because you're just kind of done with this at this point. So let's see how in the future, let's see regarding any kind of new love or new love offers, because I'm just kind of getting whatever this connection is that you've been dealing with, you're kind of just over it. It's become too much of a burden and you're moving on. However, let's see what we have for new love that may be entering your life. Ooh, the Empress, which is Aries. This is somebody who's nurturing, somebody who's loving, the divine feminine. This is somebody you could have children with. Or if you don't want children, somebody that you could have a family with, but this just indicates something that we care a lot about. So as far as this person, I'm getting you're just kind of done with it. But the next person, this is going to be somebody that you care a lot about. What else can they expect? Wow. Okay. King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Divine Masculine, right? This is somebody who's about their energy. Not necessarily somebody who's super vulnerable and emotional. This is more like somebody who's stoic. Somebody who does not wear their heart on their sleeve, but somebody who communicates effectively, right? Somebody who's a leader, a natural born leader, somebody who's in charge, and that's somebody that other people respect. And they're going to come with Ace of Pentacles. They're going to come with a new offer for you. This is the start of this is new beginnings. Aces are new beginnings. So they want to give you some kind of offer, some kind of new start. This is going to be a better connection, I think, than this one. So let's see, how will the new person coming into the collective's life, let's see, where, I don't want to say necessarily where will they meet, but like maybe regarding the new connection or the new person coming into the collective's life, what can they expect from this person? Let's try that. What can they expect from the new person that will be entering into their life? Jeez. Hold on. Okay. All right. Yeah. You know what? I don't care. We'll take these. This is good. All right. So we got Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, somebody who's nurturing, somebody who's stoic, somebody who's coming with a new beginning. Page of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be somebody younger than you. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But this is somebody who seeks knowledge, somebody who likes to learn, somebody who wants all the information, right? Somebody who cares to learn about you, cares to know what you're interested in, cares to know how you operate, right? Not somebody who just is interested in take, and you're just constantly giving, that you're like, I want this, I just want to be equal, I want an equal give and take, I want you to care about me as much as I care about you and be considerate of me the way I'm considerate of you. This is that card, right? This is somebody who seeks knowledge, somebody who cares about you, somebody who wants to consider you, right? Somebody who cares about things you're interested in and wants to learn about you. King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, this is really nice. So this and this energy are opposite, but they are related, right? So this is somebody who's stoic, somebody who's, you know, like I said, doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve. But this is somebody who's warm, who's loving, who's kind, who's confident, who's happy, right? Somebody who, maybe they have a dog. You could know this person already. Maybe they've been in your vicinity, but not necessarily in your life or in some kind of relationship with you. But this could be somebody who has a big dog or a dog. But it is also another Divine Masculine, right? This is somebody who's financially secure, somebody who has their finances in order, right? So this is somebody who's coming to you with an offer of financial security, somebody who says, I'm here, I'm able to provide for you, I'm able to take care of you, I'm able to do this equal give and take with you because I actually have something to give, unlike this other connection, right? So this is somebody who's warm, who's loving, who's kind, who wants to build with you, wants to grow with you, wants to have financial security with you, right? A stable connection. Because it's one thing to have a relationship and a connection, but it's another thing to have a financially secure connection. Those relationships are much easier to deal with, right? So as far as what else you can expect from this person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Eight of Pentacles. You could work with this person, maybe you go to school with this person, but this is somebody who is about their business, somebody who's a hard worker, somebody who is honing their craft or honing their skill. This could be somebody who owns their own business. This could be somebody who, has taken everything they've studied and learned and put it into physical practice in real life. So this is about honing a skill, becoming great at our craft. This is somebody who loves what they do and is financially secure. Wow. What else you can expect from this person? Ace of Cups, a new offer of love. This is somebody who's vulnerable with you. Aces are about beginnings, so they want a new beginning with you twice. They want not only to offer you financial stability and security, they want to offer you emotional vulnerability and emotional connection and love, right? Instead of just take. They're like, here, not only am I coming to you with this financial offer, this wanting to build with you, wanting to grow with you, I'm also coming to you with my heart. So here's my heart. Don't break it, please, right? And then we have King of Swords. This is somebody who, depending on the context of the reading, can either be running towards or running away from. But this new person is running towards you, full speed. So I'm getting, as soon as you're basically done with this connection, here comes this person, right? This isn't something you're going to be dwelling on for months and months or years and years, trying to be like, oh, I lost this person who did nothing but take from me, because this person is rushing in towards you the moment you're done with this person. The moment you're done dealing with this person, here they come. They're like, okay, here's my chance. I'm not missing it. So like I said, maybe you work with this person, or maybe you're around this person, or maybe you're going to meet them as soon as you're done with this person. But either way, they're going to come rushing in and they're not going to be taking their time with it. Though, like I said, aces are kind of a slow moving energy. This person is not. This person is about their business, who knows what they want, is a hard worker, and is not going to fuck around wasting time. Excuse my language. Okay, so let's see. I think that's actually a really nice place to leave that, because the way they feel about you, bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they view you as this single, abundant, happy energy, somebody who's beautiful, but somebody who's also not only beautiful and somebody that they want to be with. This is somebody who's independent, somebody who can take care of themselves, right? So this is going to be a good, solid connection. Once you get rid of this one, whoever this person is over here, get rid of them, because this is a much, much better connection. You're going to be releasing the burdens of this person. And the second you do that, this person comes rushing in with all these offers of stability, of love, of emotional and financial security. So this is a really nice place to leave this. All right, now we will go ahead and I will pull some initials. You know what? Let me just actually scoot these over a little bit more. Okay, better. All right, so now we will pull some initials, and if you get either your initials or the initials of your person, great. If not, no worries. This can still very much be your reading. I just kind of look at this as extra confirmation for the people who might need it a little bit more. All right, so for the initials, we have U, A, H, M, E, Q, Z, N, L, B, G, Y, J, T, F, C. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we'll pull a few more. A couple more here. X, O. All right, we have Q, U, A, H, M, E, Z, N, X, L, B, G, Y, J, T, F, C, O. All right, and now is a good time to pause. I'm going to go ahead and scoot this out of the way, and you can think of a yes or no question to answer, and we will go ahead and get that answered for you. No, this is not a Ouija board. This is a pendulum board. It's very different. Sometimes I wonder if people would actually think that it's a Ouija board, but no, I do not mess around with those. This is just my pendulum board, which I don't actually need for the yes or no question, but it's nice to have so that people on, like you, people viewing, can see it physically. All right, clear. Spirit, regarding the collective's yes or no question, what is the answer for their yes or no question? What is the answer for the collective's yes or no question, Spirit? All right, collective, the answer to your question is yes. All right, and that's where we will leave this one. Feel free to check back for the next one. And as always, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul.